everyone. Wendy Ross here with Canadian driving star Jody Jamieson. Jody, thank you so much for being with me today. You know, things have kind of gotten back to the new normal here in the U.S. Not quite the story up there in Ontario for you guys. And, you know, I always love seeing you. You're one of my favorites. And I usually don't see you till about midsummer on the Grand Circuit season. So tell us a little bit about what the vibe is like up there.
Well, this is seemingly our new normal. We're locked down. Stay-at-home order. The schools are closed. Kids are at home doing school, so it's this is like our new normal, and it sucks. There's no reason why we can't be running horse racing outside, but for some reason we haven't been able to get across to our premier, which is the leader of our province, and he's put the whole province in a stay-at-home order right now. So it's this is sort of the new norm, and like I said, it sucks.
That stay-at-home order being issued on April 8th, and it is supposed to be a 28-day order now. Sometimes we saw that you guys might be back up and racing by May 6th, but now not the case. And, you know, it seems odd that's kind of how things are going up there. But let's talk quickly. How are the horsemen taking it, and how are things looking for them?
Well, how things are looking isn't the greatest. I think a lot of people are weighing their options, and I've had dozens of phone calls actually about people asking me where I was going to go race, and they wanted to send horses somewhere, and so they've and a lot of them are sending them to Tioga, where I'm going to be competing on the weekends. But people are in dire straits. This is the third lockdown. I think the first one was everybody had to go through, even in the U.S. We all were locked down for a while, and the second one. Now it was quite a bit shorter than the first one, and now this third one, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody does, and that's why it's a real hard sell for horse people to say, stay at home, gray zone, which means no racing. You can only train your horses. So their verbiage and their language, I guess, in their bylaws are kind of messed up. They're allowing horses to be trained, but you can't race them. So if we get back racing, there's no reason why our safety protocols and our safety history, we have yet to have one single positive test come out from the racetrack, from people being at the racetrack. So we're in dire straits up here.
Money is still going out on a consistent basis, and with no money coming in, it certainly is a tough situation. Now, as far as the driving goes, yes, it came out Monday that you'll be heading to New York, to Tioga, Vernon area to drive, which is great for you. Now, you guys up there at the driving colony are very tight. You're very close. What is the vibe for you guys, and what kind of is the conversation going on between all of you and for some of you that have decided to come south?
Well, I think some guys have just decided that they can't sit on their hands any longer. I feel the same way. I needed to do something. I needed to, make a living here and try to grind out something. Then Tioga fit right into my schedule. I'd be able to be home for homeschooling with the kids through the weekend, and while I'm doing my quarantine, and then I'll have to then I'll turn around and go there for the weekends is my plan. So the other guys, as far as they're concerned, I guess Louis Philippois, he's going to stay in Indiana full time. I believe they race 5 days a week. Trevor Henry's going to go to Indiana. He's got a team of his own horses that he wants to get started somewhere, and he chose Indiana. Doug McNair is going to Pocono, Meadowlands, Yonkers. It's all about getting work, and I just figured that those guys figured they could get the most work at those areas, and I figure I can get the most work at Tioga for the way my schedule fits in.
It'll be nice to have you guys here for the time. Now let's fast forward a couple weeks, a month down the road. Where do we see you guys? Where do we see Ontario racing a month or so from now?
I wish I had the answer for you. If I did, it would be a lot easier on all of us. I think if we're back racing by the 1st of June, I think that'd be the best case scenario. And that's why I think you're seeing people, exit sending horses. Horses are leaving faster than horse people. Horse people don't want to mess with the border and the quarantine and stuff like that, so they're sending their horses to people. And there's been a mass exodus of horses out of Ontario here in the last 3 weeks that I worry that when we do come back racing, back to your question, when we do come back racing, that there'll be enough horses to put races together. So I think that's another fear. And at this point, it's not the track's fault, and the horse people don't have any other choice. The track is actually sort of condoning people leaving and being able to make a living. But in the meantime, if I had the magic answer for you, I'd tell you to be June 1st. But like I said, who the heck knows? Crazy time.
We're thinking of everyone out there, and we certainly appreciate you taking time with us today.
Anytime at all. Thanks for having me.